Alrighty, there you go. My stream's going now. Howdy guys, my name is Papa Conley, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. Can I please see my stream on my phone? Thank you. Anyways, we back. Let's see, last time we did the first case and got Larry Butts out of, jail. Then we started the second case where, Maya Fey, who I totally didn't keep calling Mia the entire time, yeah, Maya Fey totally didn't keep calling Mia the entire time, got framed for murder. And now we're in the second half of that, case. Okay, you know what, real quickly, I'm just gonna turn down the volume on my computer. Because the music's loud. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. If you come to laugh, yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's use the little this here. Smile for the camera. Okay, nothing to say here. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. There, I got out. I checked in on the guard. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Anything that's something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Yes. Both. Well, have you seen my attorney's badge? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. See anything to say here? Nope, what about... Nope. No, nothing, okay. Say here. Nope, okay, cool. Let's go to Fanco Law Offices. September 7th, Fanco Law Offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Oh. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. No. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm just imagining things. Well, that's totally not a clue. Let's go to the Gatewater Hotel, see if there's anything new. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. You see, I'm trying this new slang thing that the kids speak about. Do I seem hip yet? Hip, cool, totally radical. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May has been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? Well, it seems like it's a bad dream for one person in this situation. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. A vase as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. No, why did I do it again? Stop that. Huh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I don't believe it. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fayco offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you a 3-minute view of the kill. View to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Yeah, he's probably gonna be needing a, do you use an attorney for suing? Yeah, you use an attorney. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Alright, so nothing new? No? Okay. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I know from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in agreement, Mr. Psycho Belt Boy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? You're just asking to show up in a later game. Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. So here's my attorney's badge. Anything to say about that? Nope. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. No? Nothing to say on the autopsy? What about the phone? I didn't mean to do that, but okay. What about the glass shards? No? Got nothing to say on those? Nothing to say on this? What about the wiretap? Oh, come on. You have to have something to say about the wiretap. Little gaff, at least? No? Sorry, all I can think about... Nope, got nothing to say. Got it. Guess we'll go to Grosberg Law Offices. September 7th, Grosberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like Grosberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Huh. Perfectly normal looking plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Ah, wow, what an interesting table. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell when someone here has got money to burn. That table looks pretty lame. What an interesting looking bookcase. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh yeah, I guess the painting's missing, isn't it? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of Marvin Grosberg. Wasn't it a very memorable painting, anyhow? What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A first. I'm sure I've seen this person before. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record. I'm trying to remember. Do we need the photo of Mr. Red White or the photo of... Why did I go back here? Or the photo of you again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spike here, but you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Was it this picture or was it the other picture? Any thoughts about this photograph? Who's that? Your mother? Looks like I've just been wasting my time. Okay, no, it was the picture of Mr. Red White. Actually, I'm curious if the bellboy has anything to say about the photo. Just to see if he has anything to say about her. What about this photo? Well, it's a fine photo, sir. However, the person Miss May was accompanied was, well, a man. Oh, yeah, right. I was... Okay, I just wanted to see if you had anything funny to say about it. Let's go grab the other photo. I don't know why you can't bring both, but, you know. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished by... I wanted to look at the photo. That's the desk again. Let me look at the photo. A photo lies on the desk. Huh, that photo looks familiar. Probably not important. I think I'll swap them. Photograph added to the court record. Well, anyways. Why did I examine? See, it was the other photo. I for some reason was thinking it was the photo of the woman. Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Fay to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Do I have to go looking for something, or does any of this stuff work? Nope. 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 See, I'm still stubborn. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember what I have to do now. I present to thee. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited. Turn him down. No, let's have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright, you know what? Let's not beat around the bush. Let's just... Guess who's back? And guess who's got an affidavit? Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Nope, double down. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Are you sure we want to get rid of that? That could be very important. Could very well use that, you know. No, we're just going to get rid of the affidavit? Okay. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name? What is your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know. Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elites. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the worldly challenge. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? If that's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's have a little look at his, you know, little office here. Ah, the buff man desk. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek, rounded sure not inspire you? It's the buff man desk. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity, I have no interest in anything but the originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out. The model of the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. Alright, now that he's looked at the office. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who could say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time as place. Time is a irrelevant concept made up by people. My motto? Don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have been seeing the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyways? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business into the grand office you see now. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't worry, Phoenix. That future's not that far away. What does it take place in, like, 2004 or something? Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being, my point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Gruddyburger. Who? Ouch. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grotty Burgers, I presume. Mr. Gosberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is this? Is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. What about... Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Really? Nothing to say about this? Nothing to say about this? Nothing to say about this? What about the thinker? You don't want to say anything about the thinker? What about the wiretap? No, nothing to say about the wiretap. Nothing to say about the receipt. What about this? You don't want to say anything about this? How about this? Oh yeah, there's the room. Well, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I've not seen all yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. No, he's not gonna say anything if we investigate? No? Okay, just... So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see, and I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grosberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting of yours. Mr. Grosberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. Yeah, it was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office? So, you noticed it. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grosberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What, my boy? You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love. My boy, please. You're letting your fantasies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? Like, I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Fey. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grosberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grosberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. What should I look at? A, B, F. Misty Fey. That's me and Maya's mother. Apparently me saying Misty Fey spooked my dog. Hi, dog. Should I take a look? Read. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grosberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grosberg. I mean, I'm pretty sure that part was that obvious. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. This part here is the end with S. Suicide? Ew. She had a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer? I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. What are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work this out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is gonna settle. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? I take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right? Mr. Wright. Oh, Miss Maya. Great, they let you out of the detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What, you mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? I'm pretty sure it's more than like 3 people. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Help me break out of here? Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright. Huh? Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I could just sit around here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. And I'll show them a thing or two, because I've seen a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. Crime. Crime never changes. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Dog. I have obtained Doggo. There is now a Doggo with me. And I feel joyful. Anyways. Let's save. Doggo. Softy Doggo. Fluffy Doggo. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Wait, does White have the judge in his pockets too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, and avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, the court will be starting soon. Well, but wait. Our defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court now is session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm pressing shift. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. And the prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about it, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you have no explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? I'm doing it again! Why? It's Maya. Miss Maya Fey. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Or your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or more used to the common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I do not. You were at the Gatewaters Hotel the night of the murder. Excuse me, I gotta do something real quick. I just gotta do something. It's very important that I do this. Oh. Nope, never mind. I was not able to do what I was trying to do. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yeah. The court. The court's a thing I have to do. / should do. Yeah, let me just, Alright. Now that I've done what I was trying to do. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why, I tell you what you already know. Well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. You gotta remember what you're fighting for, Yugs. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. It was quite perusifying, or that's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spike-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over, and once she, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. It was quite satisfying, or reading paper by the window. They heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised when I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spike-haired man attacking the one with long hair. He used to say that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Called Miss May over once. She, too, was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Edgeworth prepped this guy too, I wonder? Anyways, better find a weakness in there. How'd you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyways, Mrs. May ordered the room service for 9 o'clock. Happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. True, then the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? So, lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside her room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? By the window, you mean the one directly across from Fan Coal offices. Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. They had a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam. Must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. No. Explain what the word bedlam means. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, who says the judge on anyways? What did you do then? What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. You know, she'd be tapping the Faye office phone. Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Can you be a little more detailed on that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, compadre. Understand. The victim was attacked, and you ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Yep, okay, we caused a change. You know what that means. I remember this part. I know we're supposed to use that. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts with Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, that's not a pretty face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe you really did see the victim run left. So did the witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They are both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Wait, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He was not at the hotel. Where could he have been? In the lofts is a Fanco, of course. Right. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Man, I wonder where he was. This is where he was. Look. The victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point, Tim, it would appear that she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone who disturbs the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provided with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she ran first to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Then, with the last restraint, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you cross-examine the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. So I can already tell you what's wrong here. So I think this is the right. Because wasn't she hit once? Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were abso-positively perfect? I'll refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there is no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her. But she dodged. And then... she turned and ran for the door. Then you did hit her with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I keep forgetting to do the judge's voice. I need to remember to do the judge's voice. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see it? It hurt. My stomach hurt. Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, I guess I'm the last light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't that something strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah. Mr. White, huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Unless we'll revise the testimony. Okay, of course. So anyways, Mr. White. It wasn't possible for you to have seen the glass light stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, I guess. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not visible in the area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gateway Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell, either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Must have been when the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Faded Cola offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Miss Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do... Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? By who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Am I correct? Correct? You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I reached the Fay & Co. offices. That's when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. White. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, and the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would have you believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Why is my caps lock on? Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. We had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this. The glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. White. Right, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. That proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I entered Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Sorry about that. Anyways, those are obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That was when I saw this glass light stand. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. If I'm right... Why did you tap Mia's phone? That's no bearing on your current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. He has responsibility to protect the client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. That was quite stylish, and I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Okay. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix are... Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I have done it. I have coerced the dog. I feel powerful. Oh, the dog left me. Never mind. Come back here. Come back here, dog. No, come back here. Come back here. Okay, look. Come back. No, no, come here. Over here. Over here. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. You gotta remember what you're fighting for, you. Yada, yada, yada. Mia? Yep, okay, he's unconscious now. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Alright, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Conscious again. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know that the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough to shock and to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, and you can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. You gotta remember what you're fighting for, Yugs, and all that. But, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in your court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I can promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. Probably not, but, you know. But Mr. Edgeworth knows the trial is more than less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion to this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, yep, let's just... Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what's written on the other side of that receipt? Well, glass light stand. And date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fan Co. offices at the beginning of September, the station could not have been there. The stand could not have been there. Why did I say station? Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. Well, I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, it is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. No, he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I'd like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This is going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. Oh, you think that's going to be... This is the only... Oh, you think you're done with this, huh? You think you'd be done with those. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's going to call Mr. White on trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis on factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed till tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. Quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The attorney's back. No. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How'd you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no more reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix, right? Not guilty. Yay. That is all. Court is adjourned. September 9th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd say this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. Don't forget as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief Mia! September 9th, 9:02. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. It's kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow. You know what? You know what? I see how it is. I see how it is. Anyways. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her for a moment. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Oh, because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Ryan Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. To defeat. Hey, you don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? What a great name. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. No, when you think about it, it is Maya's fault that I'm here, really. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Ryan Co. law offices. Got a good ring to it. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. I'll never stop watching. There's no escape from me. You can't escape me. I will be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Alright, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a-wasted. Anyways. I guess safe, yeah. Alrighty. What are we at on time? Can I please see how long the stream's been going? Yeah, we can start the, next... No, let's start the, next case. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Gah. The warriors something. One has fallen, but who knows? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Dark Messengers return. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Ranko Lofts. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Gonna hurt someone. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were there. Thanks. No, really, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young, like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck were you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. You old man. Ancient. Literal boomer. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. And watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I want this passage by trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Ryan Cole offices. No, why would they? How am I going to pay for rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client's just around the corner. But probably not. But you know. Phoenix Wright's room. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. I see. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did in real life. Oh. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Ryan Co. Law Offices. Maya's here, watching the television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warriors of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The Samurai Spear was stuck through the body. Police believe that this murder weapon and further Let me try that again. Police believe this was the murder weapon and further Okay, yep. I'm just... Okay. Why am I so dumb? Why? Why can't I just read? Okay, let's try that again. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over, the world is over. Bring. Beep. Yes, Ryan Cole offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. Well, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I decide that this will be our first case. Come again? Well, what do we do? should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Why does she want to investigate this case, or I wonder, or do sightseeing? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what's happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Alright, yeah, let's move to the detention center. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. It's in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Well, Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I should be saying this. But he definitely did it. At least once. He definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Wow. Okay. Wow, you really just had to... Man. Really just had to do that to him, huh? Wow. Yeesh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Wow! He just showed up. She really just showed up and just gaslit him. Oh. Oh, man. Yikes. Really just had to do that to him, huh? Just... Yikes. No, it's okay. This is the real me. Oh, I feel so bad, though. Oh. Oh, man. Yikes. We just showed up, and Maya immediately just gaslit him. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Just... They really just... Wow. I'm sorry. I just can't get over the fact that she just gaslit him. Oh. Oh, man. Just... Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I got part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. Oh, man. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. Guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they thought of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. You say after you just called him a murderer. You literally just gasp him and pick a side. Yeah? Didn't do it. Alright. Well, what happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down from Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying crumpled near a heap set. They took off the mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. A samurai spear? Yes, it was a long spear that the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon. Okay. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? Well, it's not my fault we're a boomer. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's not new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's this new to this? No, that's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Sentai Riders. That's who. Well, that morning I came to the studio from 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was going to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing uniform, and when I woke up, it was 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I arrived at the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 you asked for autographs. Well. Alright. Guess let us go to Global Studios. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where where they make the Steel Samurai show. Yeah. Chill out. Relax a little bit. It's just show. It's just a show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want it, you gotta go through me. Don't ask how I have the same voice as the judge. We're related via, we're cousins or something. I don't know. I can't come up with anything. I can't come up with a different old person voice, okay? I physically cannot come up with a different old person voice. This is the best you're getting. So you're just gonna have to kind of accept that fact. Alright. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I don't know the type to snoop around. Oh, really just gonna... Youth today, some horrible... Nope. I don't think I'm gonna be successful in that. I'm just gonna let her do her thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her do her thing, you know? Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youth today. Why did I do that? So what do you do here at the studio? Oh, Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to a plaything for playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We didn't know for certain that Willpowers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in the hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was a terrible accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard that they weren't paying him in peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion, yeah. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure that he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only person that walked by. He's the killer, and you can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. If I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Well, if I remember right, we have to ask Mr. Powers for one of those. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Anyways, we need, Mr. Powers, you weren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Hey, the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? Doesn't seem to be lying. I'm about the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, I believe were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble and once, and she'll never let it up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter of formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. I hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright, cool. See you later. Are you gonna leave me alone now? Ma'am, have a look at this. The letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I do recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. Think he would entrust his fate to youth such as unreliable parents. Really? Really? Anyways, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studio. No going right. That's the employee area. No one's allowed inside, pal, or my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Oh, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Got a map of Global Studios added to court record. Quick, go. Steal it. Robber. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey. Ain't you that murderer from the other day? That's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing such a sloppy detective work. Gee, Maya's just gaslighting everyone today. I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame others, people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Oh, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, let's say. I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, May need you to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there at Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that one person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with him with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh, are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Or what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that or photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal. The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho ho ho! I'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha! Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Anything else? Nope. So yeah, first let's examine the camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes a lot of photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. Must be the camera ID number. Studio's mascot. That's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? Holding a sign in his hands. Right? Studio 1. Left? Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the window was pretty strong yesterday and broke the head off. It took that tree down with it, too. And there's the entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. I mean, yeah, that's kind of it here. Nick, look! Security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Ugh. She has to make my life harder getting me that photo to the next gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with a detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left here. From here is the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I was seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense. Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell you when someone walks through the gate, see? That snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security station. I check them every day before going home. Did I by chance? Here that runs the studio security. Hey, no touching! Well, that ain't happening. Oh, we have access to the employee area now. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here after the murder, I guess. Let's go take a look around. It's just... the metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh. Hey, I'm not a kid. Remnants of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a bit of T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Huh? Anything else interesting? Not as far as I can tell. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! Employee keycard. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Borrow. Anything else suspicious? As far as I can tell, no. Nope. Nope. Maybe examine? He entered to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for visiting a crime scene. Well, see ya, Gumshoe. We're just gonna break into the studio. Don't mind us. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. Spy was found still with the evil magistrate. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected the spear to be stabbing. Would leave at least a few bloodstains, but I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay, investigate that. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the film. And look, a megaphone. A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl's more trouble than I thought. Wow, look at that camera. Must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know... No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm assistant here. I'll put props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, and you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Day of the crime. Can you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employees area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Do you know when Mr. Powers was that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind... No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation about Power's alibi. What we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to Studio 1. They has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. I don't know about that, but that day, just afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employee, maybe. No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day, so I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? Wait, what if someone had come in here? Won't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything else? Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yeah, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Source 16, Global Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of arrival was Hammer's death was at 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. We have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure that you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Sounds like complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that now. So I was saying... it's a shame. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over her shoulder. The computer. Look at the computer. Secure that runs studio security cameras. Nick! Maybe we could see that photo of Powers with the computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yep. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Turned out 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived to the guard station. Please enter the number of this, was ST1307, right? There. Entered. Hey, it printed out data for that day. That's what we got. Huh. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. Guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo of evidence. Something printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Take it at the gate, at the entrance. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Hey, Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyways, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we just had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. The content do not turn off PC. Alrighty, I think we're gonna end it off here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream where we will prove the innocence. Actually, no, because this is a 3-day trial. Never mind, that's a lie. We will not prove the innocence of Mr. Will